This offense, and talking to Mike Jinks and listening to Graham talk, there's a lot expected of you guys beyond the running part, the pass catching. And Mike was saying you've worked really hard on that. How do you go about that as a running back during the off season and going into spring?
Well, you just know with coming in like with an air raid scheme, something like that, you have to be able to catch the ball, and by getting on the jug machines and getting balls with Amon-Ra and John Jackson and stuff like that, working on little like tennis drills and stuff like that, you know that you have to get better at pass catching. So it's like a continuous thing that you have to work on during the off season, and that's where I really devoted a lot of my time to.
Is this going to be an offense where you feel the running backs will be catching more balls than you would have last year?
Yes, I do think so. We're going to be throwing the ball a lot, so we got to be ready. I think it's going to make us as a running back group better, become more of a all-purpose type of guy instead of just pounding the ground. So I think it's just going to make us like better running backs overall.
Some of the plays almost look like it's just a longer handoff. Is that the way you look at it? Some of the plays
I would say it's longer handoff. It's just being more patient, letting the block set up, and then once the block set up, find the green guys and go.
But you're not going to be required to run these elaborate routes, right? As running backs, it's going to get you the ball and let you do your thing.
Right. Yes. Yes, sir.
Health-wise, you look good. How are you feeling?
Haven't had any hamstring problems. I've been doing these hamstring workouts, like curls and stuff on the sheets. I've been keeping them pretty healthy. It's a strain or anything.
Is the coaching approach from Mike Jinks a lot different than it was with Rev now? And how so?
Yeah, one focuses more on pass blocking. They both are great coaches. They both helped us learn the system, like from a quarterback standpoint. I feel like, well, I don't know if it was really different actually, because they both emphasize pass blocking, both emphasize catching ball in the backfield. But I'd say we did more footwork drills with Coach Jinks.
JT was talking about how far you've come as a pass catcher. What was your approach to get better in that area? What would you do to work on that?
I just did a lot of jugs and catching balls with Amon-Ra and John Jackson, doing like tennis balls and stuff like that. And I'm still trying to get better in that area. I had a few drop balls today, but I'm still trying to get to elite level in that area.
How often were you doing that this offseason?
Every time we had lifting, so it was often. It was pretty often.
And do you feel like there's a difference there in that aspect of your game?
Yeah, I feel more comfortable. It feels easier, so yeah, I think that has definitely taken a big jump.
In high school, you just weren't asked to do much of that?
Yeah, I caught the ball like 7 times in high school, to be honest with you.
And what was Graham Harrell's first message to you about how he wanted you to be using this offense? It seems like he wants all the backs to catch your passes.
Yeah, you got to be able to do it all. So all the backs got to be able to do it all.
There's a confidence. The guys are talking how they feel a lot more confident this spring at this point than they did last year. Is that something you're feeling? I'm just curious why they would say that. I didn't get a chance to ask them.
Well, I wasn't here last spring, so I wouldn't be able to tell you.
I mean, last season.
Yeah, I think I feel more confident. The system's easier to learn, so when it's easier to learn, you're playing faster, and when you're playing better, you gain confidence. So I think that's what it is.
When Jinx says he wants to have a 3-down back, a guy that stays in there for all the downs, does that excite you? That he wants to have a kind of a bell cow kind of guy?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity. That all the running backs on this team, from the walk-ons to the scholarship guys, have a great opportunity to do. We're all competing, and like I said, whoever the best guy gets it, it's deserving if you win it.
What do you feel you've shown and proven this spring?
I think we all have proved that we could be capable of that guy, so I think it's going to be a tough decision going in.
What did Coach Jinks tell you guys about that competition? Did he say it was like a kind of a clean slate because he was new here, or how did he approach it?
I really don't know. You have to ask Coach Helton. But I think it's an open competition. He's still looking at every guy, and whoever fits the mold will play.
So your approach coming in was you're competing for that job?
Yeah, that's my approach to just go in and compete.
Was there anything you learned, you took away from last year? Once it was over, you look back on it?
I think it was a very humbling experience coming from your high school where you're the guy. And then coming here and not playing, I think it really humbled me. It taught me a lot. I got to sit back and learn and look at myself in the mirror and like really wanted to know if I wanted to do this thing. And, you know, just waited my opportunity, and you know, when the opportunity came, I was prepared for it.
How did you process all that and kind of regroup and get your head right for this spring and this season?
Just, you know, good things come to those who are patient, and I think I was patient, so we'll see how it goes.
So were there games last year where you're just on the sideline going, just give me a chance, just give me a few carries and you show what I can do?
Well, yeah, I think every competitor wants to get out there, and it's very antsy. Like, you know, they want to get out there to prove themselves because you got families to feed and you want to take care of people. So yeah, I think like as a competitor, you know, everybody wants to get out there to prove what they got.
How has your body changed?
Oh gosh, I dropped like 12 pounds. I was like 242. Now I'm sitting at 230. So I'm like, the off season was really just watching what I eat. I actually gained, when I came in, I was like at 228. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened when I got here. I just, you know, shot up in weight, and then I was like, well, I have to get back down in order to play in this offense.
And you feel that difference on the field?
Yeah, I feel faster. I feel stronger. I would just feel better.
How was the approach? Is there any difference in the strength program right now with Aaron Osmus's approach to what you guys had before?
I think the intensity is a lot higher. Man, it was a rude awakening. Like the first 2 weeks, it was a very rude awakening. It's something you definitely have to get used to. He's very intense, very upbeat. We're moving fast. There's no lollygagging, and he's gonna get us back to dominance.
Do you feel that was the biggest missing element, though, to the strength program?
What was
getting you guys fired up, and his approach to the change in approach to the strength program?
I think it had to be. I think it had to do with a lot of the kids, not necessarily the coaches, of the strength program. I think we were. I think we were complacent of the season before, and then once this 5 and 7 season, I think it really opened our eyes to that we just can't come in and do things because then we'll get beat by teams that we shouldn't be getting beat to. So I think that really opened up our eyes, and I think it's just it's been very competitive in the weight room. It's just a competitive nature all around here. I think the culture has changed a lot since I've been here.
You mentioned your hamstring.